In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the exact value of each expression. So first we have sine of arc cosine of 3 over 5. A lot going on here, but not sure what to do. First things first is work with inside the parentheses. We need to figure out this. So what I would suggest is, let's set this equal to something. I'm going to say that u equals arc cosine of 3/5. Now how does that help me? Well, I'm going to get rid of the arc cosine. So that means I'm going to take the cosine of both sides. So I'm going to end up with cosine u equals 3/5. Now cosine u equals 3/5 is not too bad. I know that I can do a right triangle here and fill it out. I know that cosine is just adjacent over hypotenuse, so 3 and 5. And then I can do Pythagorean theorem to get the other side. So 3 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared. And when I solve for b, I'm going to end up getting just a 4 here. Well, it's all well and good, but how does that actually help? Simple. Arc cosine of 3/5 is equal to u. So sine u, and this is the right triangle with the angle view. Sine is just opposite over hypotenuse. So sine u equals 4/5. And that's my expression evaluated. Let's do it again for sine of arctangent of 12/5. So I'm going to say that u equals arctangent of 12/5. To get rid of the arctangent, I'm going to take the tangent of both sides. So I'm going to have tangent u equals 12/5. Again, I can do a right triangle. U there. And I know that tangent is just opposite over adjacent. So 12 and 5. Then I can find the hypotenuse by just doing the Pythagorean theorem. So 12 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. And when I work this out, I'm going to end up getting 13 equals c. Now that I have my triangle written out, I can now solve for sine, because I know that arctangent of 12/5 is just u. So I can just do sine u equals, and what is sine here? Sine is just opposite over hypotenuse. 12 over 13. And I'm done. Last, we have cosine of arctangent of 5. I'm not going to treat it any differently. I'm going to go about it the exact same way. So u equals arctangent of 5. And I'm going to take the tangent of both sides, and I'm going to end up with tangent u equals 5. Again, I'm going to go back to my trusty unit circle. Or sorry, my right triangle, not my unit circle. I'm going to fill it out, and I know that tangent is just opposite over adjacent. All I have is a 5, but I never forget that a whole number is just itself over 1. So 5 over 1. And I can get the hypotenuse by Pythagorean theorem. So 5 squared plus 1 squared equals c squared. And I work this out, I'm going to end up with root 26 equals c. So hypotenuse is root 26. And now that I have that, I'm going to take my arctangent of 5, and I'm going to do cosine of u, because that's what it's equal to. And cosine is just adjacent over hypotenuse. So 1 over root 26. And then I can just rationalize the denominator, and that's going to end up giving me root 26 over 26. And that is this expression evaluated.